Alright guys, so basically they chose me out of all the students at this school to tell you guys all about our CTA programs here that we offer at Northside High School. And I don't know much about all of them, so I'm gonna let our teachers and our staff and faculty, and they're gonna tell you guys all about them and anything you need to know. Alright, so let's see how it goes. Alright guys, today we're going to be learning about nutrition and food science, and basically Miss Max is going to let us know all about that, so let's see what she knows. Sorry.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Jill Massey, and I teach the Nutrition and Food Science Pathway. Would y'all like to come on in? I have 3 courses in my pathway. The first one is Food, Nutrition, and Wellness, and that is a prerequisite for all of my other. In this class, we learn basic culinary skills, and we also learn about nutrition and how you can make healthy choices that will affect your future, so you can become a healthier person. The second course is Food for Life. In that class, we study nutrition through the lifespan. We start during pregnancy, and we go all the way through the elderly. Third class is Food Science. And in food science, we experiment with food. We actually kind of play with the food. We're learning the chemistry of our food that we eat. The Food for Life class and the Food Science class count as a 4th science elective credit. Any student interested in food service, or being a dietitian or a nutritionist, or anybody in the medical field, is this would be a great pathway for you to complete.
We wanted us to show you the kitchen. So this is where they cook, and where they clean, and where they eat. Basically today guys, we're going to be learning all about Air Force Junior ROTC. And I'm not going to tell you guys about it because I'm not really a military guy, but Major Joe Saint is going to tell us all about it.
Come on in. This is Welcome to Air Force Junior ROTC. I'm Major Joe Saint. I'm the Senior Aerospace Science Instructor here. And come on in, I'll show you around. During the course of the year, we study about aerospace science and leadership. That's mainly what we're about. There's no military commitment if you get into Air Force Junior ROTC. We are not recruiters, and you do not have to go in the military. If you do, then there's some benefits. You can go into your branch with a little higher rank, depending on which branch you go into. Helps with scholarships if you want to go into college. Cadets do 6 exercises: push-ups, sit-ups, vertical sit, lunges, planks, and a shuttle run. And we also run a mile every now and then. Cadets are required to wear the uniform once a week. And this is where we have our uniform inventory back in here, some of our supplies, shoes and stuff over there. But we have 9 different teams in Air Force Junior ROTC besides our drill team. If you want to get involved in one of those, you can. They're not required. We're taking trips. Our trip this year, we're going this spring to New Orleans to the World War II Museum. That's ROTC in a nutshell. Hope you come.
30, 31, 32. Woo! God, that's a lot of awards. Alright guys, so basically, Mr. Blaylock's going to be telling us all about agriculture and his program. I wonder if he's here. Oh, he is. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Blaylock?
Great. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
Come on in and talk about the program.
Yeah. Anything you want to tell us?
All right. Of course, my name is Virgil Blaylock, and I'm one of 2 ag teachers here at Northside High School. 3 pathways that we have within our program. We have the horticulture pathway. We have the forestry and wildlife pathway. We have the animal science pathway. In our horticulture and plant science pathway, we have classes taught that we use for plant identifications. We utilize the horticulture class to teach plant growth and development, and we also teach greenhouse management outside of our science class. The next class that we have in that pathway is our landscape and design. Students create landscape projects that they are able to enter in the fair. They take those concepts they learn out of the plant science and horticulture class, and they design landscaping projects for the fair. Okay? The next pathway that we have is our forestry and wildlife pathways. They take that particular class to learn the importance of forestry. They talk about how to measure trees and measure land. Also within that class, they do wildlife. And in wildlife, You look at different species of animals, and they have the hunter safety class in that particular. Last pathway that we have is our animal science pathway. The animal science students look at the selection process of animals. They talk about the feeding process. They look at the breeding process and learn all about animal science and the career opportunities that we have in animal science. For instance, if they want to major in veterinary medicine and all. And that's part of our program.
About business and technology, and I'm not really a computer guy, so Ms. Spires is going to let us know all about it. Hey, Ms. Spires.
Hi. Come on in. This is our business and technology class. It is the second course in the pathway for business management and technology. The students in here have already taken the Introduction to Business and Technology course, which is the first course that you have to take in this pathway. The students that are in here are learning about Excel at this time, and I hope that if the students have worked on the more advanced features, that they're also going to take a Microsoft Office Specialist certification test that will be an extra plus for them. The pathway for this area, the business management and technology, also is a pathway that has a certification test that is taken after they finish all three courses in that pathway. The Introduction to Business and Technology, Business Technology, and Business Communications are the three courses that are taught as part of this pathway. Also, when they graduate, they will receive a cord to wear at graduation, and a lot of them, that's really a big deal.
Alright guys, today we're with the lovely Ms. Couillard, and she's going to teach us all about entrepreneurship.
I'm in the business and technology pathway, as well as in the entrepreneurship pathway and work-based learning, which is the entrepreneurship pathway. And that class also starts with Introduction to Business and Technology, because in every career field, we need to have a good bit of knowledge and ability to practice our skills in the business, on the computer and business skills. The second class after Introduction to Business and Technology is Business Law. And that's when students learn about laws that apply to them as people, as well as corporate law. We studied crime scenes and crime investigation, as well as different infractions of the law that affect us from an employment standpoint. Students also will go on a field trip to the courthouse to participate in a mock trial. And then the last course in that pathway is entrepreneurship, where students learn all they need to know about starting their own business, from making a business plan to researching the market to see if the business is a good opportunity or not for the area. And we also go on a field trip to Chick-fil-A to look at the backstage tour and see what happens behind the scenes at business. One other thing that's important in our entrepreneurship pathway is that we have a good number of local business owners who come and speak with us, and many are Northside grads. And the final thing about that pathway is that our end of pathway assessment is the NOCT General Management Test, and when students pass that test, they receive their special award for graduation.
Alright guys, today I'm here with Ms. Jolly, and she's going to teach us all about financial services and see what it's like.
All right, hey guys, I'm Ms. Jolly and I teach the Financial Services Pathway. The pathway consists of 3 different classes. The first one is IBT, which is Introduction to Business and Technology. The second class, which is Financial Literacy, covers a lot of real-world daily things that students need to know once they get out of high school. We talk about budgeting and why that's important, and why it's so important to establish credit. And if you mess up your credit, what happens? And we talk about bankruptcy. We talk about loans and checking accounts. The third class is banking, investing, and insurance. We talk about the history of banking in the United States. We also talk about e-commerce and electronics and how they play a role in banking in America today. We talk about We also talk about insurance. Why do people have insurance? And what are the reasons for insurance? And how can insurance help you? So if the financial services pathway seems interesting to you, I'd love to have you on board. So just sign up and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Oh, guys, look, right now I'm in the class because I don't want to do the thing outside. But right now we're working on, well, I don't really know what we're working on. So we're gonna let Miss Luke tell us all about information technology. And I don't really know why I'm whispering, but let's let her do it.
Hey, Miss Luke.
Hey, what's up, Northside? I'm Miss Mobley, Luke, and I teach the Information Technology Pathway at Northside High School. The great thing about our pathway is that you have two options with respect to how far you can go with it. The foundational class is Introduction to Digital Technology, and it involves a little bit of everything about technology, including algorithms, problem solving, those types of things. We do a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of web design, so you can get a little taste of what you think you might be interested in. And then that class here at Northside goes to digital design, where we focus mostly on the graphic piece. We don't necessarily do Adobe, that is Mr. Dunbar's area, but we do a lot of those things. Everything builds upon itself. And then from digital design, if you successfully complete those two areas, you can go to fundamentals of web design, where we strictly focus on the web design portion. If you successfully complete this pathway, at the end of this class, which these students are in, they will be, they're eligible and they will be taking our end of pathway assessment, which is web design. It's from W3 schools this year, and once they successfully pass that with 70 or better, they become known as certified web developers, and that's it for Information Technology Pathway.
R-E-S-P-C-T, what does that mean to me? R-E-S-P-C.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. That has nothing to do with what we're about to talk about. Basically, right now we're about to talk about all about marketing, and Miss Tina's gonna tell us all about it. And I would tell you guys about it because I actually like this class, but we're gonna let her do it. Okay, go on, guys.
I'm Elaine Tigner, and I'm the marketing education teacher here at Northside High School. And this is my marketing principles class. And this is the first year course, and it is the introductory course for both pathways in marketing education. The two pathways are sports and entertainment marketing and marketing and management. The first year course, we learn the basics of marketing. We talk about economics, we talk about distribution, pricing, product selection, promotion, and basically marketing research type things are the things that we cover in the first year course. The second year course of sports entertainment marketing, we apply all the marketing concepts and how they relate to the sports and entertainment industry. And then in the second year course for the marketing management pathway, we talk about entrepreneurship. It's more of a business ownership, forging your own way, writing a business plan, what it takes to own and operate a business. And the third year course for both classes, they focus primarily on operating our school store, the Eagle Exchange. First semester, they focus on things to run and operate the store. And second semester, they focus on what they need to do to pass the end of pathway exam.
Oh God, I didn't know you guys were here already. Okay, so basically, we're gonna be teaching you guys all about graphic designs, and I would tell you guys all about it, but I don't really know about it. So we're just gonna ask Mr. Dunbar. Let's see what he knows. What's up, Mr. Dunbar?
Let's go. So I'm Mr. Dunbar, the graphics teacher. I would like my students to show you a little bit of what we do on a daily basis in this class.
Hello.
Oh, what's up, guys? I'm Tia, and I guess I'm going to show you what we do in this class. So before we do anything in this class, we come over here, we sit up front, and we go over any instructions that we talk about with each other. We will go over any past mistakes, or we will look over any instructions that were overlooked, and then we go back there where we do most of our work, where we put all our tools together to make some different pieces of artwork. This year we came back, we took your typical emojis, and we made them into pop flowcharts like Harley Quinn and the Frankenstein, and we basically personalized our own emojis. We cheapified ourselves, we turned ourselves into cute anime characters, and we made our own Pokeballs over the years too. We learned how to change backgrounds and colors in Photoshop, and that's pretty much it right now.
Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been walking all over this school and I had to take a quick break because I'm kind of tired. But right now, we're about to go to our last stop, and it's early childhood education.
Good morning. My name is Miss Jessup, and this is Early Childhood. If you think that you might want to choose a career working with children, then Early Childhood is the class for you. All right, now see, you've already found some of our puppets.
I have Elmo and Mickey Mouse.
And Elsa.
Oh, yeah, I don't know her name. I didn't want to say it.
All right. Come on in and we'll show you the preschool.
You guys have actual toys?
We do. We have a lot more than toys, and we have lots of things to do over here with the kids. This class has 3 different pathways. We have ECE 1, 2, and 3. In ECE 1, you'll learn lots about child development, and some of my ECE 1 classes actually get to work with the kids. And then in Early Childhood 2, you'll learn to write lesson plans, and you'll actually begin teaching lessons. In Early Childhood 3, you'll be spending a lot of time in here with the kids. So come on over and let's meet the teacher. Okay, this is Miss P. This is our Early Childhood teacher.
Hi everybody, welcome to Eagle Preschool. In this class, you will get to do so much more than just play with the kids. You get to actually be the teacher. For instance, one of our students right here is working on a puppet show about learning how to share.
Alright guys, basically I hope this video has answered any questions you guys have about our CTAE programs that we offer here at Northside. And basically, if you have any other questions, be sure to ask your teachers at night advisement. And this has been yours truly, Marcos Perez, and it's great to be a Northside Eagle.